unlit up in here. All right, let me go ahead and put subscribers on. Only 20 minutes. Oh, I didn't bring my cards over here. And I need to get my headphones. So I am so wholly unprepared. But I wanted to hit live before midnight so we can chat. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do another late night live. I don't know. I'm kind of getting stuck on doing late nights, man. All right. So I have my book. It has been a beautiful birthday. That's one thing. Thank y'all for the well wishes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the gifts, the donations. Thank you for all of that. It's been amazing being a part of this community. Hey, Sunny. Thank you. All right. Sorry. My lips feel so dry right now. Okay. I'm debating on whether or not to put more light because I am working on a headache. So I did take Advil and I'm gonna see if it goes away. Hopefully this is dark enough. Let me just do a quick test to see if you can see my cards. Oh, you see the cards just fine enough. That's what matters. Kylie, girl, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I did a sunbath. Well, turned out to be a sunbath too. Did the full moon bath for my new deck. I had these for a year. And I'm finally cracking them open, but I haven't put my energy on them yet. So we will not be using these. We'll be using our nice little worn deck, but y'all see these are fresh and new. Fresh and new. I'm right in front of the computer screen, so that should be good enough lighting for now. Like I for the sake of this headache that was trying to start, I think this is enough light. If YouTube complains about it, that's their business. You know what I mean? That's their business. So we're not ready to read with these yet. I haven't, you know, I think one of the things they say to do is do a reading on yourself first before you allow a new deck to be read. I also haven't mixed them up well at all yet. Thank you, baby. See, like these are all still cups, so I haven't mixed them up yet. So I do have a new deck, and it was a good birthday. Like, it was a good birthday. I mean, technically, it's still my birthday. I was born at 3:07 p.m., so I still have a full 24 to do, but it was a good birthday. It was a good one. I don't know. There's just something in the air. Something in the air. Thank you, Becky. It's just people thought of me, you know? People who I matter to actually thought of me. Not just, like I happened to log into my Facebook earlier and I only saw 6 messages. And I was like, that's perfect. Because I know all 6 of these people. Now, mind you, it's the account where I only have 200 friends, we'll call them. Because I can't stand large groups. Back in the heyday of literally, that's the name of one of the games I played, Heyday. Hey, Jay, yeah, girl, she's 47. She's 47. Mm-mm. And so for my birthday, I took myself to the gym and we got it in. So we did an hour. Oh, look at this. Release some anxiety. I don't know. It just feels good. And it doesn't feel like that just because it's my birthday. I really do feel an energetic, like, I don't know. It just feels good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels good. Good feels weird because it's been a really hard some years. But good feels weird. Um, it just does. Okay. So I know that I do have those of you to reach out to for the soul reading. I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to put it on my website and then try to see if I can connect the calendar. If I can connect the calendar, I'm going to use your input as a test to see if I did it correctly. So we'll do that. Hey, Karma. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a good birthday. Like I got the right kind of gift. I got money. Like yay. Um, my brother, who I don't speak to, he actually sent me a gift, probably because of the book that I did for him. Hey, Suze. Uh, so he sent me like a fruit platter, and I was like, thank you. I mean, I don't care for candy and fruit, but okay. The kids enjoyed it. They love it. And then, whatever. He thought to send it, I guess. I did say thank you. But everybody who knows me knows not to get me food. I don't like food for gifts. It can accompany something, but I don't like food for gifts. I've never liked food as a gift. Oh, sorry, that was the old lady in me just now. Hold on, I was looking for my headphones. It feels good. Yeah, where are the headphones? I like the sound when I'm listening to play back. I like the sound of the headphones. So, um, let me tell you, if you're a guy who just happened to hop on here and you're always wondering, what do you get your honey for any of the holidays, birthdays, etc., just log into her account and clear out her cart. Clear out her cart. That was like the best surprise ever. Like my honey was like, look at your Amazon cart. I was like, okay. And I looked and he got me new decks of cards. So they're coming. Oh my god, there's a purple deck that I'm really excited about getting. Purple's my favorite color. Purple and green. So I have a purple deck coming. He got me my Osho Zen. I had lost those inside of the storage debacle. So he got me Osho Zen. I can't wait to get those again and see if there's still a connection there. Because that was the very first deck well, that's the only deck I've owned for like 20 years. Hey, Jen, thank you. These kawaii ones are cute, but they don't tell a story. They just look at you. I hate cards that just look at you. Like, be doing stuff so I can pick things up and see what's interesting about it. They're so cute. You don't have any info on me, girl. Send me a message. Wait a second. Where's my headphones? It feels good. Don't tell me I have them in the car. Because I'm not going to the car. I have cords everywhere. All right. I think we'll just be talking together. No headphones. Oh. Okay. I'm not good. Oh, girl, why the headphones right here? I was never going to find those. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, he also, in my cart, he got me my purple wireless keyboard and mouse because I love typewriters. So it's supposed to make the noise, so hopefully it makes the noise. I'm hoping it makes the noise because I love typewriters. My mom used to have one, and I used to just clackety, clackety, clacky as if I was writing when I was younger. And then I turned out to be a writer. Hey, oh, I forgot to do my other birthday gift to me today, which was right. Oh well, my energy is still here until 3:07 p.m. I will write in the morning, which means I gotta wake up in the morning. And I'm meeting with a personal trainer at 12 because you get a complimentary one with the gym, just to see what kind of exercises I can do with my disabilities. I basically did the same thing I was doing with the physical therapist today, but good God Almighty. I don't have a P.O. box. You'll have to get my actual address, girl. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a P.O. box because it's like $150 for 3 months for a P.O. box. So I don't have that yet. I'm not YouTube paid. Like, I don't have consistent. Well, I'm just starting to get consistent income, but it's like just enough to cover stuff. Oh my gosh. And then we have to get more money because we have to save to move. Oh God, it's a lot. It's a lot. A lot to look forward to. Let's change the energy of the language. Okay. But like I said, I love tech and toys, so my mommy got me this. I was surprised to see a gift. So it's one of these heavy duty thingies. Storage. I keep stealing her storage decks, her storage banks, and so I have like 4 of these things attached to it. Hopefully, it's a good one. I've never used it before, but hey, girl, you can never have enough of these. Um, so the other thing I'm looking into doing is, oh God, Becky's been asking me to do a wish list on Amazon forever. I should do that. That way y'all don't have to worry about an address. But anyway, I'll think about it. I'm almost monetized. Isn't that cool? You gonna record a class for me? Oh, that's cool. I want to see, because Pilates class was today at 4:30, but you know, when you're a mom, your birthday, you pay for everybody else to enjoy. So my kids, they wanted to do something with me, and they're broke kids right now. So it's like, let's go to the movies. Luckily, it's $5 Tuesday. So we went and watched Mario Galaxy. And then it's 70-cent wings at Wingstop, and they wanted Wingstop. So then we went to Wingstop. And meanwhile, I'm like, but it's my birthday. Why am I paying? Luckily, I got like money for gifts. So it's kind of like, thank y'all for paying for my birthday to spend with my kids. It was really nice. I had a really good birthday. Thank you guys. um, do you have a new computer camera? I did get one. I got one. Yeah, I did get one. Um, I got one last week because I saw it for a deal for like $12. I was like, a $12 camera? Let me try it. It's better than the camera I had. It's better than the camera I had. So now I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. We might be here until August. If we are, I have to get a setup for camera work. Like I can't not have a setup right now. So I gotta figure this out because everything is in this room. And so I was like, where do I go? What do I do? Hopefully we're out of here by August because I'm very anxious about the hurricane season. Very anxious. My parents, they go out every night. They do a whatever they do. They're old. I think they get free gambling or something. So they do. They leave at like 7 and come back at like 10, 11. You know. Um, and I don't care. Now, I am going to take myself out next Tuesday for $5 Tuesday, and I'm going to go watch that new movie where the guy um becomes basically like Mr. Mom. Yeah, what is that what that was called? That movie with Michael Keaton, I think it was. Was it Mr. Mom or something like that? I think it's a rehash of Mr. Mom. Oh my God, I think so. Is that what it was called with Michael Keaton? Because there's a new movie out and it's called Breadwinner. And so like the mother, she like gets a deal on Shark Tank or something, and they're like, you're gonna have to be a stay-at-home dad or something like that. But it looks hilarious, so I actually want to watch it. I'll probably take myself. Yay. I don't know. I think it's me. Oh my god. So then I did a video about it, but I'm gonna show you guys. So as we leave the movies, I saw a double rainbow. What does it mean? But yes, I saw a double rainbow and it was so bright. There was another one on top of it. I don't know if it'll show, but it was super bright. So there was a really, really bright one here, and then there was one like right over top. People kept moving, so I got a wobbly panoramic. But it was so bright, and it was like, see, you can kind of see it right here. This was like, oh, amazing. And then it was just like, I'm coming out of the storm, y'all. I'm coming out of the storm, and I can feel it. Um, and it's not because it's my birthday. It's because literally I'm coming out of the storm. Sometimes I hate to hear DT's astrology reads because we're both Geminis. I think his ascendant is something different than mine, but it's like a lot of times we're getting hit with some parallel stuff, and it's like I don't want to hear this because they're going. You know, Jupiter is going to lift all boats this month, so it's going to be a really good time. But DT, at the end of the month, he starts to have another 6 weeks of hell. I'm like, that doesn't include me, right? Because I don't think we share a moon or an ascendant. Like, please no. Um, so it's like every time he has a bad day, I tend to have a bad day. Um, but I guess we can reverse that. Every time I have a bad day, he has a bad day. All right, we got a lot to read on from the past stuff. I don't know what's going on. I don't. I mean, I know about the whole thing with the I place integrating with our military. It's like things like that. I'm like, scroll. Don't want to know. I don't want to know because at this point, I'm waiting on the revolution. So unless the revolution happens, we are screwed. And like I just know that. I've seen it. I mean, I know that. So unless we get revolutionary, we're screwed. So it's like, don't tell me worse stuff. They're like, oh, we're being surveilled. I'm like, thank y'all for catching up. I've been saying this. And then for FIFA, they have these little face scanning dogs, robot dogs. I'm like, and you know, you hear this girl on the video, she's like, like, how cute. And I'm like, that's not cute, sweetie. That's not cute. That's not cute. That's not cute. Okay. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. Carly. Okay. Because I'm slowly making, I don't know when I'll be done because I'm doing it with AI. So I wrestle with myself. But I am slowly making a deck, right? And so this is my Ace of Cups. That's my Ace of Cups. Storms are necessary. Ooh, a movie with Sally Field on Netflix? Okay, I'll check it out. Storms are necessary. They're absolutely beautiful. It's perspective, right? As long as it's not a hurricane or a tornado or a blizzard, which is just snow, hurricane, or tornado, storms are amazing necessary, especially as we are in this drought season, right? And oh, chills, because the metaphor of it is um, just showing us how much the storm is needed right now because we've had way too much sun. You know what I mean? We have way too much sun. We can use the rain to quench our skin and quench our spirit. I am tied to the water, so um I need to have that. You know, I have been planning to read on California for like the last couple of weeks, and I just never get to it. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with Cali. Let's see. Let's see what happened with Cali. California race. California, here I come. Wait, are y'all still in it? No, it's 9 o'clock. I don't like that Google knows it's my birthday. Two Democrats lead the California Insurance Commissioners race. What is that? Mm-hmm. Okay. California knows how to party. California knows how to party. Mm-hmm. Okay, so who's winning so far? Oh, Becerra. How is he one? How is he 30,000 behind Hilton? Oh, Steyer's right. I was honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping it would be two Democrats at the top. I don't like that there's a Republican at the top. First of all the other Dems, I would say, except Steyer and Becerra, all the other Dems should have dropped out. Like, because right now, Katie Porter has 5, Mahan has 5, Villar whatever has 1, Thurman has 1, Yee has 1. Add them together, that's 13. That's not cool. I do love that so far it does not look like two Republicans at the top, so that's good. I was just hoping we can duke it out between Becerra and Steyer. I didn't want any GOP anywhere near anything. Oh well. We'll see what happens. All right, what about that mayor thing? California mayor, LA mayor. I can't believe we got another damn TV person there. Oh, thank God. He is number 3 so far. Is he number 3? So we got 2 people at the top. Oh, 2 brown women. One is literally brown, what we would call brown, and the other one we would call black. So, is she a Dem? Knows how to party. In the. Okay. Okay. But I can't believe Spencer Pratt is at 22% right now. Like, are you effing kidding me? Why is he up there? Why are you not learning to not put reality TV stars? Ooh, y'all make sure y'all keep watching it to see if we glitch and go backwards. We need to know that. Exactly, Suze. I was just about to say that. We need to. Um, Becerra. Becerra's number 2. So he's 30,000 different. Okay. So Bass is leading by less than 30,000. How did Spencer jump to number 2? Fudge. Something ain't. I refuse to believe that somebody thinks another reality TV star is the answer. He's too close. I needed it to be the 2 other people. What is Nithya? What is she? In the city, LA, city of Compton. Okay. Randy Feenstra has conceded, and he was, they say Trump back, but you know he is dead. So, the Democrat Villaraigoso conceded. Of course you did. You have 1%, dog. You should have dropped your ass out and stopped spending money. Okay. Oh, so Okay, Montana, you did stupid. I will tell you though, anything that is T-Rump backed, please prepare to have your head on a platter if we make it to November. Okay. Is Plattner today also? Is he today or is he next week? I've had him on my list to read and I just haven't gotten around to it. Wait, they chose the guy who's been absent for Congress for 3 months? They've chosen him to run for the GOP? This is crazy. That's crazy. Supreme Court allows Alabama to use congressional map that eliminates a majority black district. F Alabama. Y'all like being stupid? Stay stupid. Seriously. What number are they? Number 49? Number 48 in the country? I don't know why it's not clicking that Republicans don't know how to run a state at all. At all. Get a clue. Blues Clues. Okay. All right. Interesting things happening. Hey, Angela. Oh, Lisa, I'm not worried about the cheating. The cheating is expected, honey. We're okay with that. I don't know who Scott Paley. Who's that? I'm expecting the cheating. The cheating is going to be delicious. Because even if they cheat, honey, you know what that's going to do, honey? Ain't nobody finna wait. Wait, can the Democrats please stand up? We're not doing that. Trust me, people are at breaking point. We're not waiting. They cheat, is game on. That's why these primaries are like, okay. Meanwhile, I think the primaries are teaching us stuff. Ooh, in San Antonio, it's raining there. It's raining there. Because, like, come on. One of the counties that Paxton won, which had thousands of registered, they don't actually register with a party, but basically thousands of them people. And he only had 90 people show up and cast for him. If get your ass to the polls could be more represented. It's just so interesting. See, it's the right path. It doesn't matter if they cheat. It's the right path. The cheating is the catalyst. The cheating is the gas. The cheating is the gasoline. Gasolina. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, I'm really excited about it. It's crazy. Cheat to your heart's content, babe. It's okay. All you're doing is teaching us what you're doing. Because now we have to figure out what your formula is. And we have some extremely smart people who are working out on figuring out what the formula is. Because how in the heck did that happen to Massey? Huh. And you got people who have recorded the numbers and seeing them go backwards again. So all that's doing is teaching people what that XY number is, what the formula is. And trust and believe. This is necessary. We read that before. The cheating is necessary. Teach me. We want Elon so far down under the ground in solitary that he talks to a basketball as he is cast away from human society. We need it. Look what fell out. What fell out? Exactly. We need it. This is a big card that has shown up repeatedly for our June readings, the Break the Chains card. Go ahead and apply the self-limiting belief of thinking your cheating is doing nothing but feeding you. Honey do. Every time a criminal returns to the scene, you learn his ways. Keep doing it. The only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. The confrontation happens this year. Period, point blank. At what point? We shall see. Will it be in June? Will it be in July? Will it be in November? Will it be in December? All I know is they should be scared of us. They should be scared of us. Because there's a lot of crazy energy simmering on the internet. There's a lot of crazy of nobody's going to do anything. We need to stand up. We need to emblaze. We need to do this. Bibbidi boo. There's a lot of that energy floating around the internet. And some of it is, incinerators, so to speak, accelerators. But a lot of it are people who are tired and they're fed up and they're young because everything that they believed about this country disappeared at a faster rate for them than it did for us. They see no way out. And if you start listening to that, we're not going to vote our way out of it. There's one side of it is like, show the hell up. But the other side is, are you hearing the desperation? Are you hearing the angry men? That's what's happening. The more people feel like there is no right course to take, the more they will take the other right one. And I saw the twinkle of the light. It was like, girl, preach. Okay, I will. So these are some very stupid people. They think what they want is Marshall. Honey, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Because I listened to that whole album of Marshall Mathers. You don't want Marshall to hit the streets. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. To the roof fall off? That's a tower moment card. Do you really want that? Do you want us to play the songs that's gonna get the crowd crunk? Don't be stupid. Because we ready to do something new. We ready to do something new. Especially as we learn how our flag is taken. Especially as we learn how you are doing all this surveillance state shit. Especially as we learn how if we don't take care of it now, we are literally going to be in RoboCop, in iRobot, in Brave New World, in 1984, in Animal Farm. Like, baby. People are no longer looking up to them billionaires. They're no longer at all. They're looking, how do I get it from you? Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to play with the paper. Girl, he dead. You know he. I know he's dead. I know he's dead. Um, like I'm. Let me just put it this way: even if he's not like dead, he's dead to us. In other words, he's in the fields. He's gone. He's gone. It's time for a revolution. We are no longer buying the shit they're feeding us. Um, Especially because some of us know how things used to be, or at least it fronted its way of being, and we're like, okay, like we weren't born into this, so you're trying to put us into this. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Ugh. Y'all should listen to that song by Marshall Mathers. Till the roof collapse. What's the song called? Something about Till I Collapse. That's not the energy you wanna rise up. Okay. Marshall Matters. Man, I used to listen to that junk on repeat. Matters collapse. I can't play it because it's YouTube. Yeah, Till I Collapse. Why are they saying it was unreleased? I heard it. And I heard it not just on my CD. Yep. He been on the cubes. Listen, he's chilling. That's what I'm saying. This cherry energy right here, it's on its side. When I tell y'all this cherry energy is, who are we riding for? And when we ride, we gonna ride. Like this is bigger than the Knight of Swords energy. This is that real ride energy. And I promise you, because of all the ways that they have come against our vets and our uniformed people, they're not gonna have them on their side. 10 of Cups, baby. It's not all family anymore. To the roof. Come on. Mm-hmm. Yep. He said, because sometimes you just feel tired, feel weak, and when you feel weak, you feel like you just want to give up. But you got to search within you. Try to find that inner strength and just pull that shit out of you and get that motivation to not give up and not be a quitter, no matter how bad you want to just fall flat on your face and collapse. That's the speaking intro. That's the speaking intro. Hmm. Oh. I see why you're giving me the song. Okay, hold on. So then we got Till I Collapse. I'm spilling these raps long as you feel them. To the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. Because when I'm not, then I'll stop penning them. And I'm not hip hop. I'm just Eminem. I'm just not Eminem. Subliminal thoughts. When I'm gonna stop sending them. Women are caught in webs. Spin them and hawk venom. Um, Adrenaline shots of penicillin could not get the illin to stop. Amoxicillin's just not real enough. The criminal, cop killing, hip hop villain, a minimal swap to cop millions of POC listeners. You're coming with me, feel it or not, you're going to fear it like I showed you the Spirit of God lives in us. You hear it a lot. Lyrics of shock. Is it a miracle or am I just a product of pop fizzing up? For shizzle, my whizzle, this is the plot. Listen up. You bizzles forgot. Slizzle does not give a till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my legs get out, till I can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out. Am I high? Perhaps. I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse. That's the energy. That's the that's the energy. It's flipping the fight. Oh, you thought you were the one playing the game. It's flipping the fight. What'd you see? Not starting, it's been happening, but growing. Yeah, hearing they're starting the revolt in the mill is so much worse than we're hearing. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, child, chills. We've been getting that, though. We've been getting that, right? So it's just been a matter of like people watching and waiting and seeing, okay, am I by myself? Okay, I'm not by myself. Okay, there's a lot of people with me. But the end is near, y'all. The end to this tech oligarch, whatever. I don't know what word was coming out, but the end of this is near. We're not letting this go 20 years. We're just not. We're not letting it go 20 years. We're ready to move on to do you hear the songs singing? The songs of angry men and women and everything in between. The Six of Swords. We're growing in our personal convictions and we're picking up the swords. People are speaking out more. Swords are about speaking. People are showing up more. Swords of visibility. People are saying, shut up, I'm talking. That is happening. I just watched Madeline Dean, a little snippet she had with, um, Tomato Todd, because you blanch tomatoes. So Tomato Todd, she's like, what the hell? Boy, shut up. I've seen these documents. she's talking about, and he's over here. We said, she's like, you're not talking to me like that. Give me back my time. I'm like, get it, get it. The women ain't playing with these fuck ass men. Like, they're just not. They're just not. Okay? Listen. And then honestly, I think a lot of the oldies aren't either, because the oldies are like, we've been here before already. Like, bruh, I marched when I was 20. Why am I marching again at 60, 70 years old? No, this is not what we do. I've already done this. Yeah. I'm seeing and I'm feeling the energy change. I told y'all, our June, that, and remember, we got to revisit the third week, but our June energy is cliffhanger energy. Is it to be continued or is it to be finished? I could not pick up which way it was going to go totally. Um, because we're at a crossroads. Well, what I definitely see here is the same card here. Is like the end is nigh. And the end is not going to be 20 years. We're not going to be in a generation of this shit. It'll be a generation to rebuild, several generations to rebuild. But we ain't going to be in no generation of fighting. Are you serious? I promise you, even race is going to be shut down because there are not polite white people anymore. Of course, you have some, but a lot of people are like, okay, I finally see this racism shit. No, I don't have the disease of racism. No. My bestie, my favorite this or favorite that is a black person, a brown person, an Indian person, a Hispanic person. I don't have that anymore. They messed up. They forced, see, here's the thing. Integration actually hurt the black community. It did. Because integration made us lose our leaders as they got usurped and replaced by white people as leadership because they said black people couldn't lead. Meanwhile, black people were very successful at leading. They were principals, they started schools, they were doctors, they were midwives, they were all these different things, and then midwifery became illegal. Any tool that a woman can use, especially a black woman can use, that was not a subservient type of role, they made illegal. We're just not there anymore. Like, we're just not there anymore. We didn't, like I said before, we didn't go from not knowing your language to being born into the servitude. No, no. Like, Iran was small, and I guess they killed a lot of women to get women into those burqas and hijabs and stuff. But that won't work over here. It just won't work over here. It just won't. You ready for when the truth comes out? Yeah, girl. It's gonna happen. Um, and the great thing is that we have people, albeit very flawed people, nibbling at the edges of truth. Jean Jacques, I didn't say they can't lead. I said they were told they couldn't lead. Integration ruined black communities. I love integration. I did until I realized it did ruin black communities. Now we got to figure out this integration where I do see your color, but I still respect. Like, it's not, I don't see your color. Like, that doesn't work. You have to see my color because my color is part of me. However, you should not be using my color to say I'm unintelligent or I'm a criminal or I'm ghetto. You know what I mean? 14 subpoenas were issued for the Z Ranch investigation. Ooh, to who, child? Hold on. We got some delicious stuff to read on. Hold on. Subpoenas. Z Ranch. Carly girl. New Mexico Survivors Truth Commission approved 14 subpoenas to investigate Z Ranch. It's a bipartisan panel. Um, ooh, you know who they're subpoenaing? The institutions. They're subpoenaing, how do you say that as a gerund? But anyway, the federal law enforcement and government, so they're the FBI, the DOJ, the FAA. Oh, I'm glad they went to the FAA. And the U.S. Attorney of New Mexico and what's SDNY? I forgot what the SD. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. We got the Queen of Swords here. I got a feeling this girl told them some stuff. Ooh, and that tower. Firepower. Ooh, talk about some firepower. Look at the knights. And then we got the queens. Oh, we got two queens here, y'all. About this treason and heartbreak. Oh my God. Ooh, the Eight of Swords. Okay. Oh my Jesus. This is crazy. The Four of Pentacles? Girl, this has been a juice like a lemon. This right here has been to juice like a lemon. Why? Because the Eight of Swords is them not them getting away, but us getting away from being barred and trapped from being able to pursue this. The barriers are coming down. They had those things with the Four of Pentacles, they had those things locked up and put away. No, no, no. They're about to get bust out of this savings account or the safe or whatever they had it in. The Seven of Cups here, this is not about smokes and mirrors and illusion delusion. This is, I am very clear on what I'm choosing. There's one choice right now, and that choice is full speed ahead. Whoo! Three of Wands. They're not going to be able to get out of there fast enough. Four of Wands. Do you feel the spirits of angry women? Girls who never got to be women, women who never got to heal their girls. Bruh, because the world comes next. The end, the completion, the revelation of this world comes next. Baby. And then all this stuff. Oh my God. The records. We went from a Four of Pentacles to a Three of Pentacles. So they're going to try to hide some pretty big information. But the King of Swords is like, okay, what's missing? What did y'all take? What did you hide? Ooh. And who was in it? And what did they know and do? Mm-mm-mm. Y'all, this is gonna be good, good, good. Oh, I see people snitching and telling, because justice is right here. Listen, Knight of Swords, some people are fantasy. Ace of Cups, okay. I don't think you'll be able to like book it out of here because most countries have extradition laws with the US. And then we have the Five of Wands. This is where they're fighting amongst each other, throwing each other under the bus, because then we have justice. Y'all, it ain't going nowhere. They finna get done. They're finna get done. Ooh, chick. Ooh, one of them chicks that's part of the crew. She might have been a victim, meaning, a victim who became a boss lady in there. But one of them chicks that's not on the up and up necessarily, she finna spill. Because there's the Ten of Wands. She's gonna come with the receipts and everything. Listen. And there's a celebration to it. Oh, Ten of Cups. Yes, ma'am. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Moon card, the Page of Cups, the Magician. Girl, and then it's all gonna go back to this dang on November thing because it's all tied together. Cause that's shit boy Shmeelon. This is all time. Ooh, I think it's gonna snap up your boy Rubes too. Some big boys finna get caught. Cause the Seven of Swords here says you finna face the Piper. You gonna face the Piper. Everything you thought you got away with, all that sneaky shit you did, all them tunnels, all the girl, listen. You finna face the Piper because them girls have been talking. They're talking, they're sharing, they are putting themselves out on Front Street. You are finna find I'm telling you, that girl who got away from the ranch, I promise you she exists. Cause I felt her again. That girl who got away from the ranch, she is about to get visible. It's a little down the road. This doesn't feel like right away, because it's cups, first of all. But she's gonna be visible. And the thing they thought they got away with, that Six of Wands they were celebrating, she back, baby. Guess who back? I'm telling you. Ooh, ooh, burn it down. Come on, girls. Come on. Okay, this feels so delicious. So delicious. And it's crazy because they really do think they have it sewed up with this Night of Cups, right? They've been feeding us BS. They've been slipping drugs in our drink, trying to keep us sedated, like that kind of stuff. But listen, them lovers, they separated. People finna start snitching. They're gonna start snitching. And we're not just taking that little bit of information we already know. You gotta give us the real deal, honey. We done heard this before. Right? Mm-mm. And then there's a Five of Swords turning on each other. There are going to be some lies, but I think we're going to find out about them because Mr. King of Cups says, oh, yes, we will. And we will find where the bones are buried, who is buried, and finally get to put their souls to rest. Who? Listen, I'm ready. 14 subpoenas? I told y'all this shit was finna move fast. I told you this shit was gonna move fast. Look at that. Ooh, yep, 10 of cups. We will definitely be happy. Oh, and they subpoenaed Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan Chase. Okay, Jamie Dimon, you are back in it. And justice fell out too. Come on, Jamie Dimon. And the Santa Fe Institute. Oh my. What a birthday gift. What a birthday gift. Who else is in this? Listen. Y'all gotta go find this news for yourself. Because Nine of Pentacles. Oh, yes. We're going to get a good look at that information. And like I said, people will be telling and will be snitching, trying to get lower things. And whoever thought they were pulling the strings will find this game playing without them. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, y'all. Okay. Come on, Carly, with the good stuff. Huh. On the good foot. Yep. Okay. I didn't read this before. But the Seven of Pentacles, the thing that they've been waiting on. Okay. Something they're not able to harvest. Hold on. And there's the girls again who didn't make it to being women and who didn't get a chance to celebrate this. And then Justice said, I'm back. These two came back out again. They made sure that they came out again. All right, cool. Nine of Pentacles. Yes, this will be examined. So what was that? What was the one I just had a question about? I keep hearing the dang on Les Miserables song. Oh, y'all, check it out. Right behind the Nine of Pentacles was a Strength card. Ow! Yeah. Okay. The Four of Wands. Yeah, that just keeps feeling like the souls who didn't make it. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, the emotional going down, girl. And listen, your boy, is in here somewhere. Page of Cups, man. He's in here somewhere. Because there's a moon card. He's in here somewhere. He's not untouched by those files. Because there's the files again. Your boy is in there somewhere. His name is in there. Oh my God. Wait. Why have we not looked at that? Hold on. Mr. Drug Dealer Runner, Mr. Sniff It and Swallow. Hold on. Oh, we got to do our breath work, y'all. We can do that. But let me see something real quick. I need to see something real quick. Is he in them files? Because if Orange Guy is dead, he don't give a shit about them other names. Dead, incapacitated, in a coma, having, unrecovered from a stroke, whatever it is. Okay, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. That's interesting. We read about Jay Diamond a while ago too, but I saw that she did just pull him up again, and now I'm looking at. I wonder if she would know because she's perpetually online as well. I bet if she sees these subpoenas, or somebody can just comment it under her video. I bet when she sees the subpoena with the chase, she'll remember why it was Jamie Dimon. Okay, so hold on. Is Narco? Is the narc in those files? Because why would his name not be there? He was in Florida. What was his district? What was Narco's district? He was just a senator. Let me see. Narco's government career. Let's see. Okay. He was a senator from 2011 to 2025. Ma'am. From 2011, when the shit ramped up, to 2025. And he was a whore, House of Representative, from 2000 to 2008. And then he was missing for 3 years. So you have a 26-year career minus 3 in federal government? No, that's Florida House. Okay, so he's a Florida House member. Eight years is Florida House. No, he was part of this. Because the first few years was what? 2006, 2008, 2009. Hold on. There's 2 yes cards and a maybe. And then he was a commissioner from 1998 to 2000. And then he quickly rose through the ranks to become majority leader and then Speaker of the House. How do you go from being just a little city commissioner, West Miami at that? So that was just like Wachete, Westchester for people who are not from Miami. So this shit don't make no sense. You rose really fast, and we know that doesn't happen. Who's his benefactors? Because there's greed here, honey. And then there's being used as a whipping boy with money. A page whose career was tied to a benefactor. Yep, there's a partnership there. One that he's pretending he didn't have. One that broke. I keep going back to the GAY thing with him, honestly. There's a karma card coming for him. He was somebody's lazy boy, I'll just say. But there's some judgment here. And there's some coming to Jesus moment right here. There's a death card, and then there's the 8 of Swords, and then there's the Queen of Pentacles. I think we're about to follow a trail for him and see who had his heart and his pen. He pushed through strict state level limits on eminent domain. That would have been good. There's something interesting here. I'm not Becca. I'm not Jay, so I'm not going to dig into all of that. But we do see that Rubio has a years-long record of supporting corporations and wealthy at the expense of the working class. That was written in 2021 by the Florida Democratic Party. His controversial finances drew scrutiny in 2015. He went from 72,000 when he was elected to 418,000 8 years later as a state house speaker. That's a lot of money. Oh, that's interesting that he led the House in apologizing for the state's role in slavery. Okay. That's interesting. And he was the majority whip when he was in Florida House of Rep. Okay. Oh, Federalist Society. He's connected to them. There we go. He's connected to the Federalist Society, which is Leonard Leo. Okay, makes sense now. Yeah, he got extremely high. The short list is who is not in the list? For real. Who's not on the list? Raise your hand. Your mom said that she thought he was one of the GOP until this year or last year. Tells you what I'm dealing with. Oh, I thought Jamie was too, to be honest. And then when we looked him up, I was like, oh, okay. He was on Cammy's side. Yeah, Rep Stansberry is very amazing. She's my Queen of Wands. She and Jasmine are like my Queen of Wands when it's in the upright. You've been smiling all day since you heard. Oh yes. Okay. Becky said. Okay. The ranch is on sacred land, and the ancestors are bringing the truth to light. Yeah, if y'all remember, I remember that reading. I remember that part of the reading that we did on Z Ranch. I felt the blood soaked dirt or like the ancestors from that um rising, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm scared for y'all." And they said to keep looking. They said, "Don't give up. Keep looking. Keep looking." Mm-hmm. Someone turned the lights on because those roaches are scattering. I love it. I love it. Time to get the air raid. Okay. Um. Deb Holland has won her primary for governor of the. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. And she's a First Nation. Mm-hmm. I saw her. I was like, ooh, she looks tribal. So, she was on the front page of that. I mean, listen, if you can pay a slush fund, you can pay a reparation at this point. I mean, or let us apply for the slush fund. Make sure we all get $1 million too, though. Like we'll spend $1 million so fast, though. It's funny. Okay, so yeah, he got too high too fast, and it was definitely a benefactor. Uh, the Federalist Society. Enough said. Enough said. Yeah, I saw she was Secretary of Interior. Yeah, yeah. And you notice JB's people are running for things. Mm-hmm. They're running for things and they're doing pretty good. Okay, so I was asking, is Mr. Florida Man, we'll call him that, is Mr. Florida Man in those Florida files? Is Mr. Florida Man in the Florida Steen files? Mr. Leatherman. It's like about damn time somebody's looking at him. Look, is he in there? We got the sword of truth and we got justice. 1 and 1 1. 111. Baby, both of those are yes cards. Now this is interesting though. The card that hit the table is a no card, but that's not the part that I am to pay attention to. The part I'm to pay attention to is that. So he had 3 swords. Excuse me, 3 swords come out. Because the justice is another sword card. It's another air card. That's him. That's Judge Cannon. And that is now Pamela Joe, right? So we got 3 Florida people tied up to that. More than that, but 3. And I'm bringing up the female because right under the Justice card is the Queen of Pentacles card. If you remember, I think that was either, oh, girl, and the sun right behind her. Okay. Those questions are about to go his way. They've been, somebody's about to find this information because right behind Miss Queen Pentacles is the Sun. I wonder, because we got justice, the money, the proof, the evidence, and then the light being shown on it. Then we have the Lovers in reverse, and I tell you, I get rainbow vibes for him for sure. Like for sure, for sure. So is this wifey? I don't know anything about his wife. I just saw a light, which means that's somewhere else to go to. Because I see an Eight of Swords right after. Is he trapping her in the marriage? Because we got imbalance here, y'all. And we have pugnaciousness. We have confrontation. We have abusive power. Again, another sword. This is interesting, love. He's got a lot of swords. I'm wondering about Ms. Rubio. Y'all, that is 4 major arcana. And then we got the death card with him again, and the page of pentacles with him again, and the misabuse of power. And he's watching carefully to make sure his name doesn't come up. He's been trying to keep it out of the public. Now I just thought about the other Florida boy, Scott. The Senator Scott. Rick, first name. It's so funny. I keep hearing Shaba Ranks, and I just keep hearing Mr. Loverman, Shaba. I don't know the words to that, but there's something here. Is his lover a Jamaican or something? I don't know. Because I have the Two of Pentacles too. Just like the Temperance card being out of moderation, so is his priorities. He is such a thief, y'all. Oh my God, he's such a thief. Look at this shit. 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. He is, and look at all this sword. He has so much sword energy. He is trouble. He's cold. He's cutting. He's like the Butcher Prince, I will tell you. He's very much so like the Butcher Prince. I do see the King of Swords here. This feels like a front as opposed to like law catching up with him. But I could be, yeah, because he's keeping this stuff tight. There's a 4 of Pentacles and a 5 of Pentacles. He's sitting real tight on this because he knows if that shit gets out, he's out. But there's a weakness here. Oh, he has an Achilles. He has an Achilles. He has an Achilles. This is the front he's putting, but he has an Achilles. And it has to do with his thirst for control and leadership. And people are going to see through this facade. They're going to see his greedy ass and how he's been controlling people he deemed weaker than him. Something's really interesting here. He's not a good man. He's very 7 of Swords, very cunning. And the 7 of Wands is looking at me. He's very cunning, but he's also very well spoken. And with him having been a senator until last year, he knows how to play those people. Is he in the files? There were two very clear yeses to that. Okay, there was the Justice card and the Ace of Swords card. So is he in the files? Absolutely. And what he has done is treason. And he's built upon it over and over and over again through his entire 20 something years as a legislator. But that's just it, though. Because he knows what to say, he comes off as well spoken. And then he does the little stuttering thing, and then he has a little comb over like Mikey J, so he comes off all page boy. But he's emerging as a leader. Like, I'm literally hearing people say they want him and not Shades, or they're okay with him or Shades. There's a lot of people who's like, he wears a lot of hats. That means he's capable. He's emerging as a leader. He literally is emerging as the next leader. But I see things going down. There's something he can't forecast. And it's really interesting because it's a Seven of Wands and then a Page of Cups. And it feels like there's a message here. This is interesting. I didn't know I had these ready. There's a message here, the Eight of Wands, that he doesn't see coming. I think someone's going to spill on him, and it's required. It's necessary. All right, so let's do this. Let's take some breath. Yeah, he's such a dick. Let's do our breath work, clear our own energy, and then see what he needs to work on. Because now we have three pentacles here. I'm definitely trying to hide evidence. He's in very, very deep. He's I just get how threatening he is. And it's like Steven's scared of him, but Steven's also not scared of him. Steven's just biding his time because, there's another person. There's another thing. No. I haven't done any remote viewing in a while, but this greediness keeps coming up. But I do see he's real reckless. Like, this thing he's doing with Tuba is so reckless. So reckless. The Tuba country. And then everybody knows he's attached to it. Every single person, from the people who are with him to the people who don't really pay attention, they're like, he's the one choosing it. Because why would you choose Tuba? Yeah, Rosie does remote. I don't know how her visions and stuff work. I never paid attention, but or I missed whenever she explained it. But she does that. But he's emerging as a leader. He really, really, truly, truly is. People think he's being benevolent, like he's keeping the cups up. He's not spilling anything. He doesn't have a loser record right now, like the other one. And it's so funny how he bounced out of that big shoe thing. There's the Eight of Wands again. There's something coming he doesn't see coming. There's something coming he doesn't see coming, and it feels like it was building and intensifying. And maybe it's going to attack that goody two shoes record. Okay. Actually, I want to do him first before I breathe, because then we're going to get into something else. That's the other thing. Like, how do you get banned from China? There's that Knight of Pentacles thing. He's the one hiring the mercenaries. This feels like he's hiring the mercenaries. Yeah, he looks so innocent. And then there's Queen of Swords. I do feel like Blondie's gonna turn on him a little bit because she's a Florida girl too. Because I'm seeing the Seven of Swords finally in reverse for him, paying the piper, having to come clean. And then look at the reduction. We go from a seven, I mean, Queen to a seven, and then a seven to a four. Burnout, having to disappear for a while. And then we're going to secrets, karma, stagnating on his plans, and then something else manifesting against him. There's someone working against him. There's someone big working against him. You think it's her? You think it's Susie? Because there's someone big, a big kahuna, because that's a number one, working against him. They're collecting this information that he doesn't see coming. It's so disgusting, this place on Pennsylvania Avenue, because they really are crabs in a bucket. They really are looking at each other, having people spy on each other. Like, it's really disgusting over there. Because I'm seeing some isolation here, and I'm seeing again some stagnation. I feel like his past is gonna come up, and oh, mm, she got the goods. Whoever that is, because that could have been set. That matter of fact, that Queen of Swords. Yep, there we go. That Queen of Swords. I forgot this is Susie energy. Also, we got Blondes or Susie. Somebody got the goods on him. Someone's got the goods on him. Maybe Blondes and Susie's working together. Because you know that little uppity Hispanic boy is getting a little too besides his britches. Because we're supposed to be having a fully white country. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. We can't have this little Cuban guy thinking he can run us. No, gasp. Because there's fighting, y'all. We have really fighting going on. This is interesting because the Federalist Society and Heritage Society are not exactly in the same place. We haven't looked at Russell in a while. This feels like a Russell card who's also part of this fight here. And then we have more swords energy for him. Swords, swords, swords. This man just brings the swords out. Fives, nine. He brings out the swords. Magician's a sword. Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. This man brings the swords. Ooh, he's in his head. Feeling kind of cocky, aren't you, sir? You're feeling kind of cocky, but guess what? You finna get brought back down to earth, it look like. You all up in the air. You was about to come back down, sir. Because we got that false victory. We got the King of Pentacles going, you know what? You're getting a little too uppity. And then we have the Five of Wands. There's the infighting. That's just a verification for me. This ace just popping up like this. It's like, yep, girl, you're right along there. Because there's a release from the devil. It feels like they're saying you're getting out of your place. This feels like they might be trying to put him back in his place. Get your butt back in line. You're not one of us. The Nine of Pentacles. No. And so it feels like they're plotting against him. He's getting beside himself. They can feel that he's also changed trajectory. They can feel that. They can feel he's changed his trajectory. They can feel that he's backstabbing what they have been trying to do here. Because they don't like the conflict he's put them in. Why are we looking at Ira? We got other things to do. Okay, it's being traced back to him. Look at all this sword energy, y'all. Like, Six of Swords. The straight. this shit, like the tariffs, the rising costs, the fuel. I mean, Peter don't care because Peter wants it torn down. But some of these other people were not privy to how far they were trying to go. So now that the truth has been exposed and they're seeing that it's actually him who's done this through Petey Poo, you have betrayed the mission, sir. And they're getting ready to move on without him, especially because he's blocking their money. He's affecting their money. And they're, who's going to come out stronger? Oh, look at all these goddamn swords. Who's coming out stronger? Holy smokes. This man is in trouble. That's 3 aces now that's come out for him. This my evidence ace. This is... Are they going to offer him money to make him go away? Is this the media hit? They're going to... No, that's not the media hit. But I'm seeing this 8 of Cups here. He's actually got them by the balls. So it feels like we're having a little bit of a chicken fight here. But I think they just learned that he's really the one behind this. Somebody's learned that truth. That's why Bezos is acting funny. I was wondering why he's acting funny. Remember we did a reading on him a little while ago? Some weeks or months ago. And I'm like, I feel something different for him. I feel a shift or a change for him. I don't know if we read on him before the global thing or if it was like right around there. But I felt him changing. And he's into trade. Like a lot of his stuff come through, like all these small. Yeah, he's hearing it, even though he's not the CEO anymore. I don't think, but I think they're coming at him. The board. I think so because I'm seeing a queen here. Queen of, yeah. There's somebody here who's tapped in their intuition just then. They're like, this ain't going right. And more sword energy. We have a 2 of swords. What do I do? There's a big decision here waiting on this. He's acting funny because he's aware. Like, if you think about it, Amazon is one of the businesses greatly impacted by all this shipping stuff. We learned about that with Liberation Day tariffs and all of that, right? And so it's just been getting progressively and progressively and progressively worse. I think we read maybe about December, because I feel like December is around the time, December, January is about the time we read on him. And I had him on my list to read again, but there was a shift because I'm feeling the slide slash shift, like I'm feeling like a sidestep with him again. So I know we read that. And look, there's the lovers. He's not with them, and there's the narco card. He's not with them. Yeah, yeah. Bozos is very, very overwhelmed. I think his board is coming at him, and they're very unhappy. Okay, something's here. Something is here. This feels like the board making him. Oh man. Oh, chills. Okay. Zuck, I don't trust Zuck. I don't trust. Well, I mean, Zuck had his own ambitions and got shut down pretty quick. He's basically the one nobody wants there, but they need him because of the social media aspect, right? But there's something interesting there too. We'll circle back to him. Hold on. Didn't we get he was involved in the bad traffic? Which bad traffic? Hold on, help me out with there. I know I felt a shift with him, and I remember saying that. Um, we got the hid high priestess, we have the emperor, and we have the star, and we have the knight, and we have the sun, and we have the page of swords, and we have the 2 of wands, and we have the 8 of pentacles, and we have the 5 of cups. I'm gonna put the cards down right now. Oh, and we have the justice talking about this unfairness and this dishonesty in a way it's making his money reverse. I know this is no. He's he's getting it. That's why he's out trying to rehabilitate his image. The man's always been aware of which way to go with regards to how to move. Like he was offering people $15 an hour before that talk even got pretty loud. He just never had good conditions in the warehouses and he never hired good managers who treated people like shit. So that's how come when people are like, oh, Hollywood's corrupt, oh, billionaires are corrupt. I'm like, your ass is corrupt. You're a manager just making $60,000 or $70,000 a year, and you treat the people making $15 an hour as if they're nobodies. Imagine if you had two more zeros behind your income. You're a piece of shit too. It's like we can talk about them because they're visible, but there's a lot of people who need to be talked about as well. Because at any given moment, they would be willing to trade places with these people. Um, there's so many major arcanas here, y'all. This is crazy. This is definitely, it's funny how that took a switch. This is definitely bozos. And I'm seeing whistleblower. I'm seeing snitch over here. And I'm seeing like all his money going down and all his hard work, and there's a death card about it. Yep. And then the justice. Like, this isn't fair. Like, dude, we all got into this. We had a plan. You're falling off the plan. Narco's going rogue, and he's trying to look like he's not. And see, there's the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, that could be the new wife too. You know what I mean? But um, there's something there because now I'm getting a whole bunch of fire energy. There's all these wands just looking at me. I got the 7 wands in reverse. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. I got a couple of water cards here. I got the 3 of Wands. Like, I just had 5 wands looking at me, and the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of fire over here, and fire and air makes wildfires. The kind that's in the files. Oh, oh, oh. I don't remember if we did get that he's in bad traffic. I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't remember if he was. I don't know why Mackenzie divorced him. I have no idea what that was. I think it feels like what I just got is it feels like their ideologies changed big time. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Well, that's true. Like, we are in another gilded age, right? But the thing is, those previous robber barons, the one silver lining to them is that they did do things for people, right? Libraries, train tracks. Like they ended up doing things that actually helped the community, even though it was still self-serving. But it's like, look, it's kind of like when drug dealers put on neighborhood parties, back to school things, Turkey Day. It's like, look over here. Don't worry about the fact that I'm creating the situation for you to need this stuff, you know, or I'm propagating the situation. They don't actually create it. But there's just some really interesting fire energy working here. About plans being paused as Karma starts to creep her way in, and not creep her way because this is a fire card. And then we got the Queen of Wands over here. She's ready to be a fire crotch. Okay, so it looks that way. I will tell you, Janet, it kind of looks that way. Because I see there's a chip right there, right? And a new way of doing things. And again, being a prostitute, selling yourself out there, basically aiding the fire that's about to start. It looks that way. Which is why I think Tim was being cajoled to step down. Because he didn't want to do it. He didn't want his hands dirty with it. I wonder if that guy went. See, yeah, there's definitely fighting about that. So he was resisting. Tim Apple was resisting. but he's losing out. He lost out to the new guy who's kind of corrupt as well, of course. What was I doing? Okay. I want to get out of this energy real quick, but oh, I was gonna pull a shadow on Narco real fast. I mean, I'm already protected. I always do my protection and things and stuff ahead of time. It's just I do the breath for us to center and share an energy together. So we will do that. Give me 1 second. I'm being pulled to finish this. What are we talking about with Narco? Show me the shadow we're dealing with. Sorry, that was me. That was me. That was me. Show me the shadow that we're dealing with regards to Narco. It's too many, man. Ooh, wounded healer. Okay, there's definitely a wound there. Show me what we're dealing with, please, with regards to Narco. What is he working on? What is his energy asking for? Shadow Blossom. Resilience, nurturing, shedding illusions. I don't understand this one. Shedding illusions. Okay, how does this energy... All right, so we got Shadow Blossom. Shadow Blossom says you need both sunlight and darkness to bloom fully. Resilience, nourishing. I mean, one thing that I'm getting, if we look at it as far as the pictures, are that roses are beautiful, right? You know, they bloom beautifully. They are beautiful. They don't smell good to me. I don't like the smell of roses, but other people think they smell good. Um, However, if you try to pluck it, if you try to pick it up, it's dangerous. So there's that facade of being a leader, of being someone who is resilient, can grow anywhere, right? Rose and concrete. Um, However, the thorns, and the fact that he will wilt quickly, like die quickly, once plucked. Okay, because the energy coming behind this here is the it's interesting because I kind of get Little Mermaid energy, but what I just heard in my head was Pinocchio energy. The I'm a real boy. So it's like see me. So it feels like another wounded race child, you know, like I want to assimilate into white people type of thing. And he's a little older than me, so he would have experienced some racism to that point if he encountered white people. I'm trying to think of Miami back in the 80s and 70s. Yeah, he would have experienced some of that stuff, and definitely as he went off to college. So there's some of that. But it says shedding illusions. The first step is awareness. The second step is acceptance. Reality, honesty, self-love. So, shadow blossoms. I'm not asking how we are to be with him. I'm asking who's he. Does this still apply? Okay, it does. Like I said, I heard I'm a real boy, so it's more of a Pinocchio factor for me. Which is interesting. Well, let's take a look. What does this look like? Show me, please. I keep trying to not. I keep forgetting it. Ah, hold on, I got on socks, so it makes this hard. If anybody wants to know what cards I'm using, they are in the description, by the way. I think. Let me make sure they're in the description. If you go in my description to the part that says tools I love, there's a link to my Amazon store there, which does give me an affiliate, but it doesn't change the price for the thing. And in it are the decks that I use. The shadow card I did see was unavailable, so that's not available right now. I can look to see if it's on Walmart. I have that too, and let you know if it's on Walmart. But for Amazon, it's not there. Okay. Oh, oh. Okay, hold on. I'm not doing. But it's how I heard it. Y'all, they have these government cards. I was thinking of getting them, and then I was like, I can't look at this man's face all the time. I'm gonna show you what they look like. I should put them in my store so you can get them if you want them. But I can't. I just can't. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the cards, the shadow cards, so I can get the title. Oh, oh. Check it out. Oh God. I haven't taken my Adderall today, so deal with it. Okay. can't. I can't. My brain. Okay. Let me show you the the Trump the Tumpian. Hold on. Ew. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. Look at these cards. I just can't. I just can't. I can't. And I was looking to see, like, are they like I love you cards to him? And it doesn't look like they are, but it's like, ew. So you see you have JB as a nine of cups. You have Hills, I guess, as the Queen of Wands. And then she looks so mean. And then you have this fighting. So is this supposed to be Hills? JB? Who is this supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Obama? Like, I don't know. And then you all of a sudden have George Washington. Like, why? And then you have, who is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be a regular person being America? Or is that supposed to be JB? Is like, I don't understand. Heartbreak from both parties. And then you have um Abe being the Six of Pentacles. And then this card just made me go, no, never mind. They have him as King of Cups. I was like, yeah, no, I can't. And then look at this. So you know this has got to be a Magalite or just somebody who wants to make money off of Magalites. So I was like, I can't do that. Um, just because he's King of Cups. And who's that supposed to be? I don't know who that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be Ben Franklin? I don't know who that's supposed to be. And then King of Pentacles, I don't know my presidents, I guess, because I don't know who that's supposed to be. It looks like it might be Ladybug. I have no idea. And then JB for Six of Wands. They got him for Knight of Cups. You got the George again for Magician. And then you have Four of Wands. Why would they be Four of Wands? Like, that's just wrong. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm not getting those. I can't get those. I can't get those. Oh, oh. Check it out. Check it out. I just can't. I can't get those. Um. So anyway, a little levity. Jen. Okay, a little levity here. All right. So, how are these his shadows that we're working on? That he's working on? Reality, honesty, self love. Well, I guess if it's self hate, yeah. This card loves him. His greediness. His greediness. It's very emotional. There's a four of cups here. I feel like this is either bullying or being rejected. Um, and then wanting to be like them. The Nine of Pentacles. Aren't they weird? Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. And so it's almost like he's trying to force his way into. It's weird if I say it, but I'm gonna say it. Like into a different timeline. You know, it feels like he's trying to force his way into that. But we have like this past issue here of the Knight of Pentacles. Again, the way that he was a stand for the corporate dollar. But also, let's not forget that he used to run DRUGS's. He was part of packaging for Cocaine Cowboy, his brother in the 80s or 90s or whatever. So he has a history of those kinds of people. And then he had a little stint where he got arrested being in a park after dark with a friend who was a drag queen. Now, mind you, you can be friends with anybody, but you're pictured in a gay club. You're caught in the park after dark with a drag queen and they arrested you for it. Why would they arrest you for it if you're just hanging out with a friend? What were you doing? Were you smoking or were you smoking? Ugh. Like, no, I don't want to think of Mark, that dude doing stuff. All right, anyway. But there's so many emotional cards for him now about these shadows. Is this mommy? I think this is mommy dearest. This is mommy dearest. I don't know his life. I don't know his world, his life. But his benefactors weren't good. I got a feeling he got supported by some very shady people. Okay. Because I'm seeing the world here, and I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, so they made it rain. There's something. They put him there. Oh, look at the little Miami boy. You get to stand up for us Cuban people. You get to be our guy. You get to make it to the house. Interesting. Because, okay. I mean, you have to think about it. He's a first generation. So, I mean, there's a lot there. Okay. So, your shadows here then of shedding illusions, reality, honesty, self love, and then resilience and nourishing. Shallow blossom. Is he still wearing the big shoes? Isn't it funny how he's been able to get away from that? Five of Swords. He's definitely like changing things because he's kind of Teflon Don himself. Like they make fun of him for a little bit, and then, but he steps up because Shady's falling down. This is just really weird, y'all. Because I'm seeing the Four of Cups here, and this is showing a new beginning for him. Like he's refusing to be pulled down by this marketing, and instead, it's like every time they start to make fun of him, he sets something up for Shady, or has somebody set something up for Shady to lose, so that it's like you take this light away from me and dim your own light at the same time. It's weird because I'm seeing this Lover's card here. And this false offer card, and again, committing the treason. So he's a dirty character, bro. That's all. I'm just gonna stop right there. He's a dirty character. So let's just read on real quick what happens to him. Because you gotta remember, roses die really fast. That's another reason I don't like those things. You pluck them and they're dead unless you do other things with it. So once he's out or outed, he's gonna wither really fast. I happen to like dead roses. I turn them upside down so they dry differently. But there's something here that's pretty interesting. All right, let's talk about. Oh gosh, I should have looked at that energy spread. That I screenshot so that I could see it. You know what? Matter of fact, let me show you it so I can see it real quick. I want to see what this energy spread looks like. Oh, oh. Do, 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 do. I hate sharing a cloud with my daughter. I swear. I got all her friends' pictures in my phone. Okay, that's going to recent. So let's back it up, back it up, back it up. Oh, really quickly, before I go there, because I don't see it anyway. I thought I took a screenshot. Sorry, my nose is getting stuffed. And it did. So really quickly, let me see. I might need to write this down. So this foundation challenge, recent past, new future, intention. Is there a sixth card? Influence. I don't know what that card means. Let me write that down real quick. Well, let's see. Foundation challenge, recent past, new future. Is that 4 or 6? New future, intention. I don't know how that would go. I'd have to figure out what that means for me in reading. Okay, so I just want y'all opinion real quick. We go further, and then after we finish him, we will breathe. That's not what I'm showing you. What do you think about this, Ace of Swords? What do you think about that as an Ace of Swords? Wouldn't that be interesting? That's an Ace of Swords I'm considering. I was going to do this first, but I didn't like it. It's look all Mulanish. Like, speaking like sword. And then I have as Ace of Wands. Look at that. I love this one. I got to edit out the other sun, but that's how I wanted it, like that. That's my Ace of Wands. And then finally, last one, and that will be the Ace of Pentacles. So she has like a pentacle around her neck, and the tree has a pentacle as she breaks ground and plants for the future. So that's my thought. Hey, Julie. Alrighty. So let's finish up with this Narco dude, and then we can move on. What do y'all think? You like them? Ah, Ace of Sword. Okay. Thank y'all. Because I'm, 78 cards is a lot. So I'm really trying to think of like what the cards mean to me, but also what do they mean for normal people, like people who actually read tarot. So I want to make sure like I have the symbology there, but I also want how I read them, like what they mean to me. Okay. I keep getting this for him. This is really like, I won't say a vendetta, but this was a childhood wound, y'all. Like he will never have enough to feel like he belongs because he never will belong. He does not belong. Like he's not a Brolygark. He didn't grow up with money. He didn't, like he's never going to belong. And he'll just never have enough. So he wishes to be one of them, but he will never be one of them. That is a childhood wound. He will never get to be one of them. And you have to like not worry about that. When it's a child wound, you'll never feel good enough. You just won't until you realize I don't want to be part of them. That's the thing. That's where his shedding illusions is he thinks that he can do something to make himself equal or better or more powerful. And he will never be. good enough as long as he's wounded. Okay, so let's see that. Tell me when to stop. Julie's been here a couple times. I don't know if she has late night hours like us. But she's part of the crew from Tiki Tabby. She's been there a few times too. So here we go. Let's get this energy on Mr. Florida Man. Okay, I get where I'm getting Shaba, because it's like every time I say Mr. Florida Man, it sounds like Mr. Lover Man. Shaba. Oh, you're in bed? Okay. I'm just enjoying the last dredges of the hours of my 47th birthday. So I'm getting this weird queen energy. Now, here's what's interesting. Y'all saw in the reading that we kept reading king, king, king. He wants to be a king, but I'm getting queen energy. So while it's still leadership, it's still second tier leadership. Like he's not Queen Elizabeth, so to speak. Um, but I also wonder if that is even him, because I think it is, though, because I have a knight here and I have the King of Pentacles. Again, people who'll never get to be. And he's just second tier to, say, Peter, right? Thank you. Men Gemini are weird. They're just weird. Um, I don't know what his other stuff is. I can't remember. I think you shared that before, but there's just this empty promises. Like he's I don't like I feel that wounding for him, and it's like you'll never be king, sir. Like you'll never be king because they will always treat you as if you're doing their bidding. You'll never be on um and even playing with them. That's what I'm getting here. Um, as far as his queen energy is concerned. So it's like he wants to be king, but he'll be second tier. Not that I think queen's a second tier, y'all know. But for him, especially because I think he's rainbow personality. Uh yeah. And the way he abuses the truth and bends it again for them. It's like once you get in the habit of doing something for somebody, they see you as that, as somebody who does things for them. Yay. Yeah. Okay. So, ooh, okay, hold on. We are looking at the challenge here, and the challenge is what he wants. He wants the authority. He wants to be the leader. He wants the seat. So, this is what is a challenge to him. How do I rise out of queen energy? I become the emperor instead. But they're not going to let you, buddy. Because even if they put you in place, because there's some death here, and again another queen energy behind, and them walking away, and then the tower immediately, followed by the death card, followed by the imbalance, followed by somebody else standing their ground and not letting him celebrate the White House. Because you're just a knight. You're just a knight. You're not even a queen. You're doing my bidding. Okay. This is interesting. I think his ambitions are going to get out. This is the Page of Swords. This is usually that leaker card. So I think his ambitions are going to get out. But also seeing the demotion from queen to page. So while he wants to be emperor, we got page and knight energy here and queen energy again. So it's like you're not going to be able to ascend to that. And like no matter what you say, there will always be an imbalance to this. So you'll never feel victorious because even if we put you in that space, You're still doing our bidding. Unless you kill us, because that, that's the other thing that can happen. All right. So, past. What are we looking for as far as this past? This shadow blossom, this shedding illusions. How is he here? I don't want this to be a story I construct. I want to read the real story. Again, I think he was either bullied or just wanted to be like them, wanted the power that he saw them having. No, he was talked down to because I'm being reminded that pentacles are also DRUGSs for me. And so, kingpin energy, like, somebody looking down on you because that's the way you got your money. So, this doesn't feel right there. Or even the benefactors to him, like the people who were his patrons, his patrons. Um, there's that too, like him being beholden to a set of gang members, so to speak, but not really because they do a lot of stuff. It's interesting because there's this imposter syndrome that's there, but there's also the fact that he has eluded justice or even judgments because of them. They pulled strings for him. And it's like he owes. So there's a son here. Like they kept this stuff covered up for him. And there you go, period. So now he owes people. So they push him and push him and push him. Oh, you're articulate. Oh, you talk like a white boy. Oh, like all these different things I'm hearing. So it feels like they chose him to be their mouthpiece, their door in, their look the other way while we make these shady deals type of thing. This is interesting. Again, Queen. He's getting so much Queen energy. So his current energy, again, thinking he was the king, but he's looking like a second fiddle. He's looking like the wife of the orange. Um, wow. Okay. And we have this Ace of Cup here. Missed opportunity. Emotional drain. I'll have to clarify that. I don't know what that is. Well, let me see. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. Is this about our AI guy, actually? Avoiding conflict. Again, a missed opportunity. So the missed opportunity. Oh, duh. What happened between now and December? Last December. Because if y'all remember, we had him and Shady kind of lock, you know? Party like it's the ends. But what happened to him? Because if I remember, it was he's gonna be Shady's VP. Is it getting oh it's when no, because it was before the it was Shady learning something. This is Knight of Pentacles. I think this has to do with Nettie Boo Boo. Oh yeah, he was absolutely groomed. You were right. Grew up on the edge of the underworld. But I think this has to do with Nettie Boo Boo. I think that's where we had because I'm seeing a magician card here, an abusive, manipulative magician card, and this change. I think that's it. Because we had the visit in December from Nettie. We had the visit in early part of February from Nettie. And then we started reading and going, wait, I think Shady's gonna try to take I think Narco's gonna try to take Shady out. That was after that visit, or right around that visit. And then there was a third visit. So something happened between December and February that has soured their relationship because it was going to be him as Prez and then him as VP. And Shady's very lucky that actually never happened. Because if he became Prez, he would have been taken out so that the VP could be Prez again. Because I feel this is a Nettie situation. Is Nettie got in Narco's ear? Am I right about that? Let me know. Yes or no. Any kind of card. Yep. I got a yep. It's like almost a nurturing from him. So that's a yes. All right. So what is the background computer programming betrayal? He's gonna be betrayed, or he's betraying people? Because it's interesting. I have a 9 immediately following that, but a 9 of Wands, so it's in a different thing. And then there's that Queen again. So betrayal, and right after that is a Fool card. Betrayal, betrayal. Betrayal is the background programming. Betrayal underlines all of this. That's a lot. I don't want to read all those. But it's interesting. I'll show them to you, and then we're going to go and pull and redo. So we got the Ace of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. And then we have the Hierophant and the Upside Down. Energy underneath was the Five of Swords. So it's like, what's the impact or the lesson to be learned? That feels more like impact. What's the impact of what he's doing? Would be that he would have challenged, I'm looking at a tower right now, that he would have challenged Shades to the death, so to speak. Because he is in the midst of betraying. He is in the midst of betraying people. Is he going to be betrayed? Let me see a quick yes or no. Will he be betrayed? Oh, shoot. I put those cards all back. There's a maybe here. I see somebody collecting information here. There's another maybe, which is the Hierophant card here. But then it's followed by the Strength of a yes card. So, is something slow happening? Let's look. All right. What's the impact of Rubio? I said his name. The Senate would have had to approve who she would have selected. Yeah, but they would not have disapproved of Narco because he was really good at pretending. But now I think the pretense is dying with the people near him. Yeah, there's a new path here. Because we keep getting this for him. The Four of Cups in reverse. There's a new path here. Why, though? How is this in the lesson to be learned, or the impact here? The impact of the betrayal is to create something new. Because we have the Six of Cups here and the King of Cups. Oh, okay. This can interrupt. Y'all remember, this can interrupt. This can interrupt Temperance reasserting herself, saying enough, time to rebalance. This could interrupt. And I just saw the Tower. I forgot about that. Because I'm like, I'm not reading this. It looks like he gets cut off. That's what those Six of Swords in reverse, meaning getting stuck. Not able to take this personal transformation you're trying to take. There's a very strong, possibility. There's losses and then celebration of the people. This can be interrupted. Okay, let's look at the outcome then for Shades. I'm not Shades, sorry. Narco. Outcome for Narco. Boom. Overwhelmed by the messaging, by being defeated. Seven of Swords. Not being able to stand his ground. I see the Magician here. Somebody else coming up against him, if you remember. And then that partnership having split. So people not behind him anymore. Yeah. his momentum feels like it's interrupted by ours. I hope so. This June energy is weird, bro. There's so much water on here. That's interesting considering he was getting so much sword before. That's what it looks like for him. Is he forgot about Dre. He forgot about us. Yeah. Because look at us. We're gonna fight. We're going to fight. We're waking up. We're unclogging the toilet. And we're looking at them walking away like, hell no, get back here. We're gonna fight. And I love that for us. The waking up part took forever. Oh my god. Water guard? Forever. But water wears down everything that tries to become a barrier. So, we're gonna fight. You're not gonna just get away with this. Interesting. This took too long. I don't know why he just took all this time for me, but I had to figure it out. Yes, because there's Queen. We want who we want. We want you out. We want you out. We got women who are going to be standing up. And their emotional stability doesn't mean they don't get angry. They're going to be angry, but they're going to attack you very well. Because I see that Five of Swords again. Okay? Don't feel, what are you feeling? Beat down, girl? No. We good. We are good. Look at this. Queen, Deuce of Swords. We got the Empress over here. Oh, nah. And we got the King of Swords peeking in the background. No. You're good. The non-American GOP got more votes than them. The non-American? Who's non-American? I don't know, California. I try to stay out of it because y'all should know them better. But at the same time, I don't know. Let me see something. I want to see these results right quick. But again, please remember, we're not dealing with up and up stuff. So you can't even look at that like that. You can't. I don't know the English, dude. I only was paying attention to the Dems. Remember, the cheating is required. And we're okay with that. Because we know that means we're at the end. We're at the burn down stage.